Happy Pokemon Day everyone, Ultraviolet Rooster here, coming at you with a new video. Hopefully I can get this one out in time, but if not, hopefully close enough. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about, what else? Pokemon. We're going to be counting down my top 11 moments from Pokemon history.
Hey, I know! I'll use my trusty frying pan as a drying pan!
Now, just to clarify, these are my top favorite moments in Pokemon, and hopefully y'all can relate. So with that being said, let's just jump straight into it. Rayquaza versus Groudon versus Kyogre. In Pokemon Emerald, during the moments near the end of the game, when Groudon and Kyogre are really going at it, it's up to the player to travel to the Sky Pillar and awaken Rayquaza to set everything right again. It is such a short little cutscene, but oh god, is it so epic experiencing it for the very first time. Ash releases Butterfree. Now this may be a weird entry considering that Ash is prone to release his Pokemon for almost any reason.
See you soon, Pidgeot! Pika Pika! They're waiting for you. It's time to go.
Take care, Gudra.
Halucha!
Ninja. Take care of yourself, Greninja.
You too, Squishy! Take care!
But this one was especially excruciating. You see, Caterpie was the very first Pokemon that Ash had ever captured. The first Pokemon he truly raised and evolved to its final form, and the very first Pokemon he ever released. It was an honest-to-God, heartbreaking moment in the series, and that's why it's on the list.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is...
Ash wins a Pokemon League. Ash has never won a Pokemon League. That's a fact. No matter how hard he tries, no matter how hard he trains, he simply cannot win, even when he has the advantage.
Greninja's unable to battle! Charizard wins! Alon is the champion!
But we all know the real reason for that defeat, don't we?
Both of Ash's Pokemon are water types and they're totally weak against fire type!
But in the Sun and Moon series, titled something like Ultra Legends or some shit, Ash is finally vindicated as he becomes Alola's first ever champion. Way to go, buddy. You deserved it.
Thank you so much. Buddy, look.
Ash earns Charizard's respect. In the Orange Island series from way back in 1999, there were two things. A kick-ass opening theme song, Charizard's just hatred for Ash. Maybe it wasn't hatred, maybe just a lack of respect or something, but ever since Charizard evolved, he just didn't seem to think Ash was a good enough trainer. Until the episode, Charizard Chills. In it, Charizard gets its ass handed to him by a fairly powerful Poliwrath and left frozen. Ash spends all night working to keep him warm and to keep the flame from his tail from going out, which would kill him, I think. Ash ends up rubbing his hands raw, and Charizard has a pretty neat introspective moment and realizes he's been a huge dick this whole time.
Do is be good enough for you, so we can battle side by side as a team.
After some shenanigans involving Team Rocket and Charizard getting pissed, that we see Ash finally earned the respect of his fiery Lizardo buddy. Also, he kicks Poliwrath's ass. Hard.
This can't be!
Realizing the game wasn't over in Pokemon Silver, and subsequently going on to Kanto. The second entries into the Pokemon world were as awesome and flawless as the first. We're introduced to awesome new starters, new evolutions, new types, and an awesome new story that actually follows the first game as a proper sequel. Something we wouldn't see again until Generation 5 with Black and White 2. We get to see what Team Rocket has been up to since their defeat in the first game. Learn that Giovanni has a freaking son. Sorry, spoilers everyone. After an awesome story that concludes with the defeat of the champion at the end of the Elite Four, we're ready for the credits. And probably some wandering around to level up to 100, maybe beat the Elite Four a few more times, you know, the usual. What some people weren't ready for, or at least I know I wasn't, was to be told to get ready because the adventure continues in Kanto. There we would actually get to collect all 8 of the original Kanto badges for a whopping 16 badges in one game. We never get to see that again in any other game. And, you know, honestly, everybody has been asking for that. We get to see how everyone has grown and changed since the events of the first game, something that we would never again be emulated. Detective Pikachu, a live-action movie that actually works. This one is a rather straightforward one, but honestly, when I first heard of a Pokemon live-action movie, quote-unquote, I thought peeps were talking about that one spoof trailer, Pokemon Apocalypse, that made the rounds on the internet way back when.
When is it gonna stop?
When I've caught them all.
I could just not see how this was gonna work. Some things just don't translate well from anime to live action, as we've seen again. again.
My name is Ong. And I'm the Avatar. I ran away, but I'm back now.
And again.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
But when I saw the trailer and then the actual movie, I was blown away by how okay the movie was. I mean, it wasn't some incredible, mind-blowing, life-changing experience, but the movie works, and it looked so good while doing it. I don't know. I think that deserves an awesome Pokemon Moment Award.
You and me.
Finding a shiny Teddiursa in Pokemon Soul Silver. My very first wild shiny encounter. For anyone who plays the Pokemon games, whether it's the mainline series or Pokemon Go or otherwise, finding a shiny is an incredibly lucky and awesome moment. I mean, some peeps make it look so easy to get whatever shiny they want by using like all these methods. But for the rest of us casual folk, finding even one shiny is a moment to remember. Which is why I will always remember finding my very first shiny, a Teddiursa in Soul Silver. The Distortion World Pokemon Platinum. Truly an awesome moment. The Distortion World event in Pokemon Platinum was such an awesome and epic event that I just had to include it on this list. It's on par with the whole Rayquaza versus Groudon versus Kyogre event from Pokemon Emerald. And hey, it takes place in the third entry of the game series as well. You know, like Emerald was for Ruby and Sapphire. Platinum was for Diamond and Pearl. Anyways, something that we won't be seeing again. While later games would go on to have their own epic moments, the music, the scale of the Distortion World, it really was something to remember. Battling Red in Pokemon Silver. Now this one should have honestly been included in number 7, but the significance and the epicness of this moment made it not only deserve its own spot, but a place among the top 3. Not only did you play through the entirety of Kanto, again earning all 8 of the original badges, but the final battle of the game comes down to you fighting your original character from the first game, armed with all 3 of the original starters and a Pikachu. Truly an incredible moment with some kick-ass music to boot. Entering the Kalos region, Pokemon X and Y for its step up in graphics. Now, for this I need to give you a little backstory. So I've heard through the grapevine that Generation 5 with Pokemon Black and White was the worst selling generation to date. Why? Honestly, it's beyond me. I don't know. It's low-key one of my favorite generations. Anyways, with that being said, the reason Gen 6 received such an overhaul with graphics, story, and yes, even the Mega Evolution was because of Generation 5. With that being said, the moment at the beginning of the game when you first step out into the newly 3D rendered environment, It was just breathtaking.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
And now for a quick review. At number 11, we had Rayquaza quelling the dueling titans. Mommy's home and everyone's grounded. At number 10, we had Ash releasing Butterfree. Would be sadder if he didn't go on to release like a fourth of his Pokemon later, but you know, whatever. At number 9, we had Ash winning a Pokemon League, finally. At number 8, we had Ash earning the respect of Charizard. At number 7, we had learning about Kanto in Generation 2. The story continues. At number 6, we have Detective Pikachu, a live action that hopefully lives on in a sequel. Seriously guys, get on that. At number 5, we had finding your very first shiny, losing its luster when they just started giving us shiny legendaries in the events years later. But whatever. At number 4, we have the Distortion World in Pokemon Platinum. Hopefully we'll see that in the remakes. At number 3, we have battling Red in Pokemon Silver. Please, stop hitting yourself. At number 2, we have entering Kalos for the very first time. Now entering the 3rd dimension. And now finally, the number 1 moment in Pokemon history. Christmas 1998. Opening my gifts to find an Atomic Purple Game Boy Color and a copy of Pokemon Red and Pokemon Yellow. Now this one is a deeply personal moment for me. That was the day I was finally able to join my peers in the Pokemon world. I received both a copy of Yellow and Red, and I played those 2 games to death. I can even navigate the rock tunnel without using Flash all these years later. The thing is, I know this moment wasn't exclusive to me. To countless of generations of kids out there, that day, opening up your Christmas, your Hanukkah, or insert other holiday here, your gifts on that day, and finding a Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance, a DS, a Switch, and finding your very first copy of Pokemon was a magical moment that introduced us to such a beloved franchise. I know it's a moment that I will cherish forever. And now, some honorable mentions. Twitch plays Pokemon. At first, when my friend told me about it, I thought it was so stupid. But then, as it ramped up, I kinda started getting into it. I never really participated in it. I never really played or, did anything other than just sitting there and watching it. But, I kept up where I could. And honestly, it was a pretty awesome moment in Pokemon history. Finally getting a Breath of the Wild type game that we've all been waiting for. The reason this isn't actually in the numbered list is because so far all we got is this one trailer. We know very little about it. So for the time being, I think it's just best to wait and learn more. Still, I know plenty of us are pretty excited. Alright, that's it for this top 11 lists. Why don't you let me know what were some of your top favorite Pokemon moments in the comment, and let me know what you're looking forward to in the future for the Pokemon franchise. For now, this was Ultraviolet Rooster, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one.
It's 5:50 something, and I feel so empty inside.